Congratulations everyone for your IIM Rohtak calls and welcome back to the CATKing family, Sezal, Udai. Good to see
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Thank
Amazing
you,
to
ma'am.
be back.
Lovely. So for everybody, all the students, first what we will do is we will have a quick round of introduction from Sejal and Uday about their background and how has life been at IIM Rohtak. Then we will deep dive into understanding the interviews and extempore process for IIM Rohtak. And then we'll close the session for YouTube. We will have a closed session for only the Cat King family where they can give you insights into how to make sure you crack in some things which cannot be spoken on the public forum. Those will be closed out. Okay, so yes, let me put you guys on the spotlight as well. Just a second. Okay, we have Sejal and we have Uday. Lovely. Now, quickly, guys, first, both of you guys, give me your introduction pre IIM Rohtak days.
Okay, I'll start. Hello, everyone. I'm Sezal Sharma. So, pre getting into IIM Rohtak, I was a model and I was a BTech engineer. I'm a fresher student. I got 97.8 percentile in my CAT exam. So, I had a very strong extracurricular background. My profile was actually 10, 10, 10. So, those things were sorted out for me, but all my interviews went like around the extracurricular thing, more or less. And yeah, here I am.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
also, so sorry to cut you. Just one more thing. I was working as an FLP with CATKing as well 2 months before I got here. So that was a good, it feels like a very good circle back.
Lovely. Yes. There's a lot of stuff that she's done on the dashboard, which you guys are prepping and using for your interview prep these days. Lovely. Over to you, Uday.
All right, sure, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
All right. So, hi guys. My name is Udai Bararia. I myself was an IPM student at Nirma University, and I was a very keen football player. I've played till nationals, and well, I did not have a background as diverse as Sejal Sharma, and neither were my marks that reflected of my personality. But yes, I did love to read a lot, and those were some common passions that I shared with the panelists here too. Um, and being an IPM student, I kind of had a knack for management. So that helped me play out really well in my interviews. That's about it.
All right. Lovely. That's great. And now let's go deeper into understanding about your interviews. So I'll take notes as well. So can you tell me like what kind of questions you were asked and if you guys remember what was your extempore topic as well? We can start with you, Sejal.
Sure, ma'am. So I do not remember my exact extempore topic, but I can tell how it was like. So as I shared, I had a very strong extracurricular background. So first thing I was asked when I entered the room, it was tell me about yourself. So I was very happy about it because I could drive the interview with the help of that. So I had a lot of breadcrumbing and my interview was very solid, which actually helped me a lot because as I practiced, it went exactly like that.
Hmm.
So after I told them about my extracurriculars, about pageants and modeling, so my extemporary topic was something relevant to like the current, the importance of pageantry and their current scenario in society as well, like on the grounds of why are pageants important and what do they actually give
Okay.
back to the society. So they gave me 1 minute to think and then 1 minute to speak on it. I refused the 1 minute to think because it was my forte, so that left a very good impression on them as well. I spoke for a minute and then there was like a lot of, for 3 to 4 minutes, there was a lot of cross questioning on it. There was one male and one female panel. Both of them are my professors now. So yeah, and a lot of questions about my extracurriculars and whatever I spoke in my tell me about yourself answer. Majority of the interview, like let's say more than half of it was based on that itself. Then they got into the acads, and I was an engineer, but it was kind of in the room that engineers do not study that deep enough, and they got that idea that for 4 years I was doing all of that. So they just skimmed through it. They asked me like two to three very basic questions about it. My panel was kind of very chill. I was able to answer them. Just one question which I was not able to answer. Then there were some questions about the current affairs which were going on, 1 to 2 questions, and I think they were pretty satisfied with all of that. They just were concerned that okay, in the end they did. I think my panel was asking that to everyone, that why MBA and how does it fits in your role, and I think that is where they were actually looking for that. Will the candidate fit into IIM Rohtak's culture, because it is a lot of full of a lot of rigor and a lot of discipline is there. So I think that, which is why now it makes sense why they asked those questions. So just tell me why MBA and just
Mm.
where do you see yourself in 5 years, and that is how it ended.
Okay, that's interesting. Lovely. Yes, Uday, how about you?
All right, so same for me. There was one male and one female professor in my interviews. So first of all, when I went there, they asked me how did I like Rohtak, when did I come, etc., etc. Where do I come from? How did I travel? Then there was some, just banters between me and the faculties, and then he's just asked me, tell me about yourself. Basic question. I did leave some breadcrumbs there. Well, he did not pick up on those breadcrumbs, but he did pick up his extempore topic right over there, which was about never giving up on life. And I related it completely with football. And well, I did take 1 minute on it, but I ended up speaking 5 or 6 odd minutes. Then he started questioning on my ACAD. So I have a 997 profile. And he did question about the 7, but they were questions related to my undergrad, and I tackled it pretty well. Then he went on about the kind of roles that I wanted to get into after MBA. Why did I actually wanted to do MBA? And guys, there's just one key thing here. Do not ever say placements when somebody asks you why MBA. Just focus on the learning part. Just say that you want to be an entrepreneur in the future and you want to learn how to make a business from scratch. Anything but not the placements, right? So, well, I did exactly that. Then they asked me what type of business I wanted to. So, funny thing, I actually started a business when I was in undergrad. So, I ended up talking about it for most of the time. Then he told me how IIM culture was different from here. What did I look for? What are the subjects that I wanted to do? And which subject I wanted to specialize in. Well, me being me, as you said, finance. Then there were 7 or 8 odd finance questions and operations questions asked to me. And well, then he just told me straight away to tell him 2 or 3 new and interesting news about the geopolitics that I've heard. Well, at that time, I do remember there was something related to geo entering the stratosphere for their mobile connectivity, right? So it was a pretty much new design of a business model, and I ended up talking about it. Then at the end, he just asked us to, if we had any other questions for from the panel. Well, and that was pretty much it.
Okay, lovely. That's pretty interesting. Great. Now let's look at the students who are there connected. Guys, why don't you all also on the chat, type in, let's first see your CAT percentile. So you can chat with everyone as well. Just all the general students first write your CAT percentile. Let's see at what all have you all got calls. And then, okay, we have 97.4 Darpan, Isha 98.09. Quickly, guys, type in your percentiles. Let's see at what all percentile has everyone got in the calls. 95.4, 97.6. Okay, the other category folks also type in your percentile and mention the category also. Okay, 87.27, OBC 93.4, 89, 64, 89. Very good. 81, 97.14, SC 93. Okay, lovely. So good to see all of these different profiles as well. Darpan mentioned कि I am Rohtak में extempore mention नहीं किया है. It's not a separate thing. Okay, I am Rohtak का extempore is asked to everyone in the interview itself. Okay, so that's something which is very important. Before we say goodbye to all our YouTube family, just in general, if I were to ask Sejal and Uday, how's life at I am Rohtak? Are you guys enjoying it? Is it fun? How is it?
I mean, at first it feels like a lot of rigor and strictness and discipline. There's a whole 1 week program in the beginning called Aramb, which is
Hmm.
very strict. You'll be attending classes from 10 to 2, 3, 4 at whatever times, and then you'll be handling projects. The presentations will go to like 3 and 4 a.m. at times. Then you have to reach back to the class. It feels a lot hectic. The days here feel very slow, but the time just goes by like this at the same point of time. But it's quite interesting now that we've grown into it. It's actually quite fun and interesting to be here, and actually a lot of learning as well.
Lovely. How about you, Uday?
Yeah, ma'am. So it most of all comes out of just the kathorness that we have. So if you inverse the Rohtak, it's called kathor, and that is our taglines. Apart from it, see, there are very interesting group project cases given to you and the presentations that you'll be asked to deliver. So I mean, that is a whole new aspect that you'll experience here with everyone, being so active and being so chirpy about their points. Well, that is something you need to look out for because you need to do better than the competition here. And trust me, it's not a easy thing, guys. Apart from that, yes, you'll always be quick on your feet and you'll always know a thing or two to say in your interviews while you're at here.
All right, lovely. That's pretty interesting. So I think that's enough for the students who are connected to us on YouTube. You can check out the CATKing course details as well. Also, the link will be shared with you and you guys can join inside the session. This will be now a closed discussion for only the CATKing students. So thank you so much for joining us on YouTube online as well. Okay. All right. Yes. So we have closed that session. Now let's have a discussion for all of you students who've got IIM Rohtak calls with your